Good afternoon, students. We were doing chapter 5, Organizing. We have done organizing meaning, importance, process, functional structure, divisional structure. Now, types of organization, formal and informal organization. So, formal means formality, informal means where there is no formality. In general, formal means where there is formality, and informal means there is no formality. Like if you are teachers talking to your teachers, there should be a formal communication. If you are talking to a friend, then this is a informal communication. When there are some rules, some basic limits, this is formal communication. When you can talk without any rule, this is informal. So formal organization, when the managers are carrying on organizing process, then as a result of organizing process, organization structure is created to achieve systematic working and efficient utilization of resources. So there are some features of formal organization. The formal organization is created intentionally by the process of organization. Organizing intentionally means जानकर क्रिएट किया हुआ to achieve organizational goal. The purpose of formal organization is achievement of organizational goal. In formal organization, each individual is assigned a specific job. Formal organization में we have to give individual job to each individual in writing. Generally, in formal organization, everything is written in writing. Written communication is there. In formal communication, every individual is assigned a fixed authority that we have already discussed. अगर किसी को कुछ काम मिला है तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसको अथॉरिटी और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी मिलती है. Authority or decision making power. Formal organization results in creation of superior subordinate relationship. There is one superior under whom one or two or three or more than three subordinates can work. Formal organization creates a scalar chain where you have to know who has to report to whom. किसके बाद किसको report करना है, कौन किसके बाद काम करेगा. तो formal organization is basically the process of the working in an organization. Advantage is systematic working. Of course, if there is scalar chain, superior subordinate relationship, then everyone knows who has to report to whom, which work has to be done by whom, which individual is assigned which job. So this results in a systematic and smooth functioning. Achievement of organizational goal. No overlapping of work because each individual is assigned different job. तो कोई duplication of work नहीं होगा, किसी के पास ज़्यादा work का burden नहीं होगा. Coordination is there. Because in different, you can create different departments, and in different departments there are different superior subordinates, so there will be coordination. Is in coordination. Creation of chain of command. Structure clearly defines superior subordinate relationship, that is who has to report to whom. This is the chain of command. कौन किसको report करेगा. More emphasis on work. Sorry. In formal organization, structure lays more emphasis on work than interpersonal. Interpersonal means एम्प्लॉयज़ का फ्रेंडली रिलेशनशिप बनाने से ज़्यादा वो किस पे फोकस करते हैं कि एम्प्लॉयज़ अपने वर्क पे ध्यान दें इंस्टेड ऑफ बीइंग मोर सोशल. नाउ डिसएडवांटेजेस. डिले इन एक्शन. वाइल फॉलोइंग स्केलर चेन, समटाइम्स देयर कैन बी अ डिले इन एक्शन. ऑल्दो यू कैन, देयर इज एन एक्सेप्शन ऑफ स्केलर चेन दैट वी हैव डन गैंग प्लैंक. अगर याद हो तो हम स्केलर चेन की एक्सेप्शन भी होती है गैंग प्लैंक, पर कई बार हम उसको एक्सेप्शन को नहीं फॉलो कर सकते तो डिले हो जाता है डिसीजन में. इग्नोर सोशल नीड्स ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज़ दैट वी हैव जस्ट डिस्कस. मोर एम्फेसिस ऑन वर्क. एम्प्लॉयज़ की साइकोलॉजिकल नीड्स, सोशल नीड्स कंपनी इतनी कंसिडर नहीं करता है. कंपनी डू नॉट कंसिडर एम्प्लॉयज़ सोशल नीड्स, साइकोलॉजिकल नीड्स विच में लीड टू डिमोशन ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज़, डीमोटिवेशन ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज़. एम्फेसिस ऑन वर्क ओनली. Now, informal organization is just opposite of formal organization. In informal, friendly groups are there. So, features of informal organization. Informal organization structure gets created automatically without any intended efforts of managers. मतलब managers के बिना कोई effort किए informal structure अपने आप बन जाता है. Employees के बीच में अपने आप बन जाता है. When one or two person or three persons are working together, of course there can be an informal structure between them. They can talk in friendly manner. So the informal organization gets created automatically, and the main purpose of such structure is getting psychological satisfaction. Informal organization structure is formed by the employees to get psychological satisfaction. Psychological कि अगर आप किसी, if you are working in any organization and you are only doing your work and work without talking to anyone, तो आप उतनी अच्छी तरह काम नहीं कर पाओगे. आप फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाओगे काम से कुछ दिन बाद. सो यू also need friends, colleagues to discuss about the things. Informal organization does not follow any fixed path of flow of authority. You can, कोई fixed path नहीं है, आपको कोई बात किससे कहनी, you can directly communicate to him or her. Source of information cannot be known. It should not be there that you need any email or any written document to talk to any person. Informal structure, just like you talk to your friends, to your parents, just in this way you can communicate with anyone in the organization. The existence of informal organization depends on the formal organization structure. लेकिन इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कब होगा, जब फॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर होगा, तभी तो इनफॉर्मल होगा. क्योंकि बिकॉज अगर वहाँ पे एम्प्लॉयज़ ही नहीं होंगे, सुपीरियर एक टीम ही नहीं होगी, तो आप किसके साथ इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होगा. Advantages of informal organization: fast communication because you need not to follow any rules, regulations, any skeleton, fulfill social needs, correct feedback. Through informal structure, the top level managers can know the real feedback of employees. अगर आपके एम्प्लॉयज़, आपके सुपीरियर आपके साथ थोड़ा फ्रेंडली हैं, तो वो आपका रियल व्यू जान पाएंगे, रियल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू देख पाएंगे. नाउ स्ट्रेटेजिक यूज़ ऑफ इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हम कैसे यूज़ कर सकते हैं, एम्प्लॉयज़ के साथ इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो बॉस हैं वो कैसे यूज़ कर सकते हैं. द नॉलेज ऑफ इनफॉर्मल ग्रुप कैन बी यूज टुगेदर सपोर्ट ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज़ एंड इम्प्रूव देयर परफॉर्मेंस. फर्स्ट तो ये पता होना चाहिए कि इनफॉर्मल ग्रुप कौन कौन सा है. सपोज 5 persons are in one group, 5 persons are in one group. Through grapevine. Grapevine means informal communication. Important information can be transmitted equally. आप किसी को भी informally ऐसे communicate कोई भी बात कर सकते हो. By cooperating with the informal groups, the managers can skillfully take the advantage of both formal and informal organizations. By cooperating with informal group, by going them for outing with some employees, boss can get mixed up with them, know their views, and then use that strategy in both formal and informal organization. Disadvantages: it sometimes spread rumors. अफवाहें फैल जाती हैं कई बार. No systematic working, because in false structure there is no systematic working. May bring negative results. Sometimes अफवाह इतनी फैल जाती है, या sometimes may be difficult to implement the changes in policies in the organization informally, so it can bring negative results. More emphasis to individual interest. Informal organization, more emphasis is on organization interest, but in informal, more emphasis is on individual interest, individual goal. So general difference between formal and informal. Difference between general manager. This is formal organization. Sales manager, purchase officer, sales officer, purchase manager. If sales manager is talking to purchase officer, that means it is an informal communication. If sales officer is talking to purchase manager, informal communication. Production manager, production officer, formal communication. Now difference. Formal communication takes place in a planned manner. There is no planning in informal communication. The purpose of formal communication is to achieve organizational goal, is to achieve psychological, fulfill social needs. Behavior of member is decided by the manager. There is no control of manager on behavior of member. Structure. Under formal organization, there is well-defined structure which defines the scalar chain and proper superior-subordinate relationship. But there is no fixed superior-subordinate relationship because you are talking to each other like a friend. Communication, generally written communication they prefer oral communication. Leadership, as there is superior-subordinate relationship clear, so there is a direct relationship between authority and leadership. Who has which authority and with how much responsibility. Under informal structure, there is no relationship between authority and leadership. Stability or duration, it is more stable and more durable as it is a written document also, and it lasts for a longer period of time because it exists till survival of organization. Informal में sometimes एक employee आ रहा है, एक employee जा रहा है, तो there can be disturbance in informal organization. It is not very stable. There are specific rules and regulations that have to be followed by employees. There are no specific rules and regulations. But if informal organization is bringing more negative effect, then there can be specific rules and regulations by the management. Interdependence. Formal structure is an independent structure which exists systematically. Informal structure depends upon the formal organization structure. Flow of authority. In formal, authority flows from top to bottom. In this, authority can flow in all the directions. So formal, formality, informal, various, no formality. Now you have to write the notes. Like from here, I'll give the PDF. Write the heading formal organization and write only the features. Then advantages, disadvantages. Same with informal organization. Write the features, advantages, disadvantages, and then the difference. Students, let's do 1 or 2 examples of formal or informal organization. See question number 3. The principal of ABC Public School ordered the staff, means the teachers or other members, that they will be allowed to sit in the staff room situated in their block. Suppose there are 2 or 3 blocks. One block is for 1st to 5 class teachers, next is for 6th to 8th class teacher, so on. So teachers are required to sit in the staff room situated in their block only. No teacher will be allowed to sit in another staff room. During school hours, teachers can meet teachers of their department only for work, means teachers can only talk regarding the work related matters. He wants each teacher to strictly follow as per rules and regulations, rules and directions directed by him. Identify the type of organization in this. So where strictly rules are being followed is known as formal organization. State the value violated in the above case. Social needs of the employees, social needs of the teachers. Now see question number 6. A company is manufacturing washing machines. There is a well-defined system. Well-defined system is there which clearly defines authority, responsibility, accountability. But people are not allowed to interact beyond their officially defined rules. Means अपने वर्क के अलावा वो और कुछ किसी तरह का इंटरेक्शन नहीं कर सकते हैं. एज अ रिजल्ट द कंपनी इज नॉट एबल टू अडॉप्ट द चेंजिंग बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट. इसका रिजल्ट क्या हुआ? कंपनी failed to adopt the changing needs of the business environment. The workforce of the company also not motivated. Employees भी motivate नहीं हुए due to lack of social interaction because they were not able to fulfill their social needs. There was no informal interaction between the employees. The company is facing problem and inadequate recognition. Suggest how the organization can overcome the problems faced by it by following. Instead of formal organization, company should follow the informal organization, and then you can write the advantages of informal organization. Now see question number 9. Royal Limited decided that whenever a person reaches a particular age, he will be promoted. Royal Limited ने क्या डिसाइड किया कि कोई पर्टिकुलर एज डिसाइड करी कि जब कोई पर्सन इस एज तक आ जाएगा he will be promoted. Influenced by this plan of the company, several employees from other companies also joined the firm. इस प्लान से खुश होकर, इन्फ्लुएंस होकर कुछ और लोगों ने, दूसरी कंपनी के लोगों ने उसकी कंपनी ज्वाइन कर ली. बट विद इन फ्यू डेज दे रियलाइज दैट द फर्म हैज प्री डिटरमाइंड रिलेशन स्ट्रक्चर विदाउट फ्री कम्युनिकेशन. देयर इज नो फ्री कम्युनिकेशन इन द फर्म. Identify the type of organization. When there is no free communication means formal organization. 2 limitations, so 2 disadvantages of formal organization you can write. So in this way question can come related to formal or informal organization. Now see one MCQ. The form of organization known for giving rise to rumors. Rumors अफवाहें किसमें आती हैं? अफवाहें informal organization. So these are some 2 or 3 questions that we have done. I'll give some more questions on formal and informal organization in next class.